This is job 23646. It's called Run One HOA. This is a 2020 project. This is for Cole Properties, and Diana Cole is my contact person. Currently, we have a contract on this property for Mill Run 2, and that job number was 23083. It's a contract that Mike Bushmaker got with Cole Properties. Mike got that property and that contract from Diana. I was on vacation during the summer, and she ended up getting a hold of Mike, who put a contract together for them. It's one of my accounts, but we can use Mike's contract as a reference for Mill Run 1. So I have put a boundary line around Mill Run 1. Mill Run 2 is right below it on these other houses. What we're doing at each one of these buildings, I'll call them buildings, is we are removing and replacing their concrete driveways and a little bit of sidewalk. You can see I've got a couple highlighted areas in green. Those are specific sidewalk areas where they're not connected so much to the driveway like the other ones are. It's off to the side of the driveway that I thought needed to have repairs. So all this information is already in Workman's dashboard as far as the quantities go, but you can see I've got house numbers. There's 9 total, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. So I wrote the house number, or the building number, I should say, on top of each roof that we're doing driveways and sidewalk repairs. I'm going to take you over to the entrance, which is the only entrance they have on this property. They've got a couple spots for staging, but not a lot of space. There's some guest parking there. There's some guest parking right here, which is where I'm parked. I think there's a couple over here. But, we can park along the side of the curbing as well, and you'll see that as I walk the property. But I'm going to start over here at 16000, and I'm going to make my way around to these different buildings, and then I'll make my way back over to here to show you what's going on. Now, Diana is hoping to get all of the work done in one contract, but what we have to do is we have to price this out per building number. Okay? So there's going to be 9 prices that we need to provide for concrete driveway repair and sidewalk repair. Okay, so I'm out near the entrance of Mill Run 1 and 2. It's the entrance for both. I did a previous video, and that previous video shows all the dimensions for the property as you come in. All the driveways, I've got them listed per house number. And what you'll see is some of these houses or these buildings have 4 driveways. Some have 3. I think one of them has 2. But they're listed as 1600A, and then you got B and C. And so what we have to do is replace all the driveways under each house number. And all 9 of those, I've got dimensions for all of it. This one specifically is a little bit different because it's got gravel in between the 2 driveways. What I'm proposing to do is do all of it as concrete and not have this in between. So that way it matches with all the other ones. All right, so like I said, all the dimensions I've already plugged in for 1600A through C. Okay. What you're going to see on some of these too, on some of these buildings, is that I've got sidewalk repair going in between the 2 driveways, and then some of the concrete that goes in, and I'll show you some of those examples. This one in particular doesn't have any repairs. I don't think I did any. I didn't do any repairs at 16000 for the sidewalk, but the driveways I did. So we'll remove all this exposed aggregate, 4-inch depth, put back 4-inch depth. And we're going to fill in this area in the middle. At the very end, we'll have a little loop there where we can provide a little bit of landscape area there, and I'll show you an example of what that looks like at the other properties. But I want to match the other ones so that this looks like the other buildings. Okay. I've got it plugged in there to remove the expansion joints, which are wooden. So yeah, there's wood in some of these expansion joints. So I got it plugged in to remove all the wood expansion joints and haul away. Have an eco pan out here to do it as exposed aggregate, to provide a vacuum to suck up some of the slurry as we go. Okay, so let me take you over here to 16004. This is 16004 A through D. This is 16002 A through D. And you're going to see a lot of that on these 9 buildings. Here's the example where there's that little bit of landscaping in the middle. I want to do that over at 16000. Want to match and make this identical to what we see right here. But again, this is removal and replacement of their driveways. And then at this building, I've got a 12 by 4 that goes across here, and then that's a 7 by 3, I believe. A 7 by 3 that goes right up to the expansion joints. This is pretty common on some of these other ones, like 16002. I think I've got it on that one. And I've got it down here on 16008. Okay. This is where I was saying we could park along the sides, you know, along here, possibly over in the guest parking. We might be able to take a couple of those stalls. Okay, but here's 16006 A through D. Same thing, you got the wood expansion joints. I think I put in for removal and replacement of this area, plus the 2 sidewalk pieces that go up to the expansion joints. See, this all looks identical. Remove and replace. Over here at 16008 A and B, I've got not only the driveway that needs to be replaced, but I also got sidewalk over here that I think I plugged in as like 33 feet by 3. It goes from this point all the way around the corner into that expansion joint there at the corner. All of that would get removed and replaced. Same thing here with 16012. I think this is 16012. Let me look here. Yeah, 16012 A through D. Both driveways come out. The sidewalk in between, I believe. I got it plugged in there. But then I also got this 10 by 3 on the sidewalk. I marked that on the aerial map. 10 by 3 to get removed and replaced. You see it's got wood in all of them. Yeah, I got plugged this in for removal and replacement there on that section there. This comes out. Here's 16010 A through D. Again, those both come out, as well as sidewalk and up the sides there. Now I'm going to take you around to the front where the last ones are located. As I come around the front here, there's a couple spots where we might be able to park along the side here because it gets wider out here on this intersecting. Well, it's not really an intersection, but it gets a little bit wider, so we might be able to park along the side here. That way people can get around. Park up here on the side. Here's some more guest parking on the left, which is right next to 16026. So we could park. This is part of Mill Run 2, by the way, over here. That's Mill Run 2. This parking right here is Mill Run 1. This might be better to use this area for parking. Parking along the side here. We could take up these 4 parking stalls potentially. All right. So here's 16030 A through D. I've got the driveways to come out. Sidewalk. I don't think I had sidewalk on that one. I don't remember if I did or not. It'll be listed on Workman's, and it's also in my other video, all the quantities for every building number. But here's 16032A through C. I know this one's part of it. 16030, that might not have been part of the list there, so I take that back. That might not be part of it, but I know that 16032A through C is, as well as some sidewalk, and then you got 16034, which is also part of it. The last thing I want to add onto this, and I did not plug it in originally, was the sidewalk at 16034A. Right out here in the front, there's a trip hazard here. Okay, so we need to replace a 3-foot by 8-foot section here, 3 by 8. Remove and replace, tie it back into to the asphalt out here, and we need to get this looking better because of that trip hazard. Okay, so that's all I've got as far as being able to see all the properties. Like I said, I have another video in there that shows all the quantities, except for that one that I just added. I just added that quantity, which was an 8 by 3 for 16034. We need to plug that in there for that particular job. All 9 properties, they all need their separate price. So we need a price for all 9. And the other thing I had in there was a little bit of crack fill, and that's going to be to crack fill these little areas down the center and a couple other spots here. I've already got that plugged in as well, so make sure we get crack fill in there too. Okay, this work's supposed to go this year, and hopefully Diana gets approval to do all of it as one big bid package. She might ask me down the road what would it cost to try to combine them all, but I think I told her already that we're going to handle each driveway more than likely separately. So that's it for now. Any other questions, let me know.